Hello, and welcome to the screencast on using the Powerbase traditional email feature. Normally, we do not recommend using traditional email messaging in Powerbase. Instead, we suggest that you use the Mosaico system, which is the default system for sending email and allows you to easily format nice emails that are mobile friendly. However, sometimes you want more control over how the email is formatted. And also, there are some places in Powerbase, such as scheduled reminders, where you can only use the traditional email system. So, in this screencast, I'm going to demonstrate how you can create traditional email templates and also how you can send using the traditional email system. So, let's start under mailings. As you know, if you click New Mailing, you'll create a new Mosaico mailing. And if you click Mosaico Templates, you can access the Mosaico templates. If you want to use the traditional email system, you can click New Mailing Traditional, and you can click Message Templates to get the traditional message templates. I'm going to take us through creating first a message template, and then we'll create a new traditional mailing using that template. So first, click in Message Templates, add message template. Here is the message template title. This is not shown to the people who receive your email. It is purely for internal purposes. I'm going to call this Jamie's Test Message Template. The subject is optional. You do not need a subject when creating a template. If you leave the subject blank, every time you use this template, you'll be prompted to type the subject you want for that particular email. Of course, you can also add a subject. Make it Jamie's subject. And when you create your mailing, you can change the subject if you want. Down here, we are in the body of the message template. I'm going to say, Dear, you have full access to tokens. So I'm going to go Dear first name. And you can type anything you want in your template. You can change how these fonts look, make it a different size, make it a different font, make it a different heading, anything that you want, you can do. And last but not least, there are images. This is a little bit hard to find if you don't know what you're looking for. It's a picture of a landscape, and if you hover over it, it says image. If you click on that, you come to this screen, which is the image info screen. Now it doesn't know what image you want to insert, and here is where you tell it. Now, most of the time, you want to insert an image that you're going to upload from your computer. So I'm going to click on the Upload tab here. Before we were on Image Info, I just clicked on the Upload tab. Then I'm going to click the Browse button. I'm going to take this picture. It's an Edmonton candy bar protest from 1947. I just selected that picture, but I'm not done yet. I have to click Send it to the server to upload this picture to the server. Now that it's uploaded, I'm going to just select it here. I'm back on Image Info, but now this information is filled out with the exact address of the image I just uploaded. So now we're ready to just click OK. And here it gets inserted. One note on images. It will insert the image exactly as it exists on your computer. So if that image is a very high resolution image, it's going to be huge, and you'll need to edit that image to make it the right size. This is one of the downsides of the traditional email system, is that you have to do all of these things manually. Now down here, I'm going to type sincerely, Jamie, to close it off. And there are two more tokens that we have to add to this message. The first one is the domain organization address. This is required, and Powerbase will warn you if it's not there. Technically, by law, every email message has to include a postal address of the person who sent it. By including this token, you'll ensure that whatever your Powerbase is configured with your address, that will get inserted into the message. And the other one is not available from the tokens, but it is something you just have to add. It is the unsubscribe URL. That is the link that you click on if you want to unsubscribe from the message. And if you put it in your template, you will save yourself a lot of grief because you won't have to keep putting in that particular token for every message. It'll just be there in your template. Okay, with that said, we're done. I'm going to click Save and Done. And next, we're going to create a mailing. So again, under mailings, I'm not going to click New Mailing because that takes you to a Mosaico mailing. Instead, I'm going to click New Mailing Traditional. Here we go. I'm going to name this particular mailing. Amy's Test Mailing Message. And here, I could just start typing my message. You don't have to use a template. You could just start typing a one-off message right here and send it. However, I'm going to go under Message Templates, and I'm going to take the message template that I originally created, like so. And when I do that, it pre-populates this message with what's in the template, and it also pre-populates the subject. I'm going to say, yeah, be sure to read this. I'm going to update that subject. I'm going to go down here. Really, thank you. You know, you can add anything you want. Once you've put the template in there, you can change it. You can do whatever you want for that. And it has our domain address token and action unsubscribe. Things are looking pretty good. Next, I'm going to choose who to send it to. The recipient's line. Here you have to have a group that is configured as an email list. Otherwise, you can't send the message. I'm going to use Jamie's email group. It tells us how many recipients we have. We can go down here. You can always send a test message if you want. This is a demonstration database, so the email is not hooked up. But if you clicked on Send Test on your database, you will get a test of this message with all the tokens filled in. It's a critical step when you're sending mail. Once you're happy with the test, then you can click on Next, and Send Immediately is chosen. You could also schedule it. When you're ready to go, you can click to submit the mailing, and it will be scheduled and ready to go. And that is how you create a message template and you send a traditional mailing. Thanks for listening.